Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scunny Man Rob, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We have a tweet from one of the big dogs in the VFam community, Jimmy 2x. Vet is dead is the funniest comment I receive on my post. What world these people live in, I do not know. Has followed Elliott Waves closely. 0.02 of a cent to 28 cents. POA 2.0. Signs DHL as a partner. Has clearly a lot in the works. Hires blockchain executive from Deloitte. Yeah, sounds dead, and I agree with him. It's absolutely hilarious. It all goes back to that picture of Sunny Liu sitting in front of Vechain's roadmap where the whole game plan is literally just laid out flat for us right there. The growth phase is right around the corner, and this past year we have and still are getting tons and tons of partnership announcements, and with the recent release of POA 2.0, this is setting us up nicely for next year. And not to mention that we just got the announcement with DHL, which has, by the way, released a tweet the other day talking about IoT, which is right here. I had the other picture up. The Internet of Things makes full supply chain transparency, shipment visibility, asset tracking, and condition monitoring more possible than ever. IoT is the key enabler for the DHL Next Generation Freight Station initiative, geared towards driving significant automation efficiencies and quality improvements in DGF station operations. It is an ambitious program with great possibilities, leveraging innovative cutting-edge technology to allow smart freight automation through the shipment lifecycle. I'm very excited to directly share with our customers on how we're leveraging innovative technologies and approaches to deploy solutions for the future to better serve them. And I know, Rob, more freaking speculation, but guys, who else could these people be talking about? Like, come on. We all knew that mascot NFT announcement was just the first phase. But anyways, Vechain isn't really worried about the short-term hype and all that extra stuff, because what they're building takes time and real effort, and the enterprises they're working with demand the best, and that's what they're going to bring. Okay, so why on earth would Antonio Senatore, global blockchain CTO of Deloitte, leave that huge company he was working with to work with a dying company? The answer is he wouldn't. You wouldn't. He's been in this industry a long time. He sees where the market is heading, and he, just like us, is aligning himself with who he believes will be a future winner. And actually, I went out and did some digging on this guy to see what he was all about, because I didn't really know too much about him. Luckily, I found a pretty good video on him, so let's take a quick watch.
Like that track of thinking. Yeah. You're or Deloitte is also an accelerator. You're a super accelerator this afternoon.
Yes.
What do you hope to see in the teams? What do you hope to see in the presentation?
I was already going around and checking whether there's. I would love to see a little bit of craziness if you. I mean, I like to see two things. One is the very futuristic use cases, things that are going to reshape life as we know, and they're going to impact life of everybody. As a futurist, as more of a corporate guy that would love to see a benefit short term, I would also love to start seeing ideas that could be brought out there and make live in the next 3 months. Because I think we are not doing a good job as a community, as a blockchain community, because we are not talking to the people out there. No, we are still a closed community. We are big, we're getting bigger, yeah. But the community perceives blockchain only as the Bitcoin guys, the crypto guys, those who are becoming rich quickly. We need to start telling people, how do we make their life better?
Yeah, how to improve your life.
And so let's come up with a use case out there that we can bring live in the next 100 days that is going to change life of 1 billion people. Okay. Or improve something within.
And in case we see some of that concepts, how are you going to accelerate that ideas? How does that process work?
There's thing. My acceleration job is to tell the guys what are the things that you need to do to get that in the next 100 days, the product ready. Trying to make them think about what are the stakeholders you will have to deal with. What are the hurdles you may get. If the technology is doable, I'm a technologist. I'm a chief technology officer. So. If you're not trying to violate laws of physics, like many people do in the blockchain space, guys, this is not really possible unless we go into another universe. So checking the doability, getting there into the 100 days, and see whether what you do is sustainable. Yeah. Sustainability in the blockchain space is another big thing. Something can be delivered and can work, but as a bootstrap idea, how do you get that bootstrap idea into a sustainable business that will grow, a network that will grow over time? How do you incentivize that behavior?
Yeah, that are good questions. Yeah. Well, we're not going to another universe, I guess. There's one team that wants to go to the moon.
That's a good idea.
Literally.
Literally, with 3D printers, I suppose. I hope.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, they can do. I'll talk to them and see.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Antonio.
You're very welcome.
And if you call what the interview asked him in the first part, he said, Deloitte is also an accelerator. What are you guys looking for in these blockchain companies? And Antonio answered to him. He said, I like to see the futuristic use cases, the ones that are going to reshape our lives as we know it. And ladies and gentlemen, that exactly is what Vechain is planning to do. For us, the few who can see past the nonsense and really look at what's coming, we know Vechain isn't close to dead, but they're just getting started. So in other news, Vechain has just announced that POA 2.0 is now set. If you read this thread that they just now posted, we are excited to announce Vechain Thor Volume 1 6.0 is live, meaning POA 2.0 Phase 1 activation is set in motion. We are proud to say POA 2.0 is the first protocol of its kind in the world. It combines the two main types of blockchain consensus mechanisms to eliminate their weaknesses but benefit from their strengths. What this means in practice is security. POA 2.0 upgrades the randomness process that selects the block producer. Blockchain manipulation becomes impossible. It introduces the committee feature. 3 additional BPs are randomly selected to verify a block, further preventing any kind of manipulation. Finality. POA 2.0 will guarantee that data is finalized immediately and ensures no accidental forks of the network can occur. Sometimes branching can lead to a temporary disruption of a blockchain with a very small amount of data potentially being lost. Why do these things matter? With interest in blockchain interest exploding alongside interest in Vechain's product and services, we hear one common theme. Enterprises and governments demand speed, scalability, and security of both network and data without compromise. With our focus on sustainable development goals, let's read that part again. With our focus on sustainable development goals, carbon emission reductions, and other initiatives, it is imperative Vechain Thor provides a scalable and secure environment. With POA 2.0 for the first time, a public blockchain can offer all these things without compromise. As we look ahead to the near future and the imminent age of blockchain mass adoption, Vechain is incredibly proud to be the first public blockchain to answer the call of international organizations and offer the blockchain toolkit the real world demands. We can't wait to share our journey with you over the years ahead. There are great changes coming to the global economy, and digitization will be a key underpinning force. Vechain is ready to provide the backbone for Industry 4.0 and beyond. Hashtag Vechain, hashtag vet. And clarification, finality is part of the future upgrades VIP 200 and not a part of this phase. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why Vechain will become a 2-digit, 3-digit monster, because they are a real company working with the biggest institutions of the world, offering real solutions. I mean, governments, Fortune 500 companies, you name it. And we talked in our previous videos about how Vechain is really driving for sustainability, and the world's leading think tanks and forums all agree that sustainability is on the top of their agenda. Many top companies are also already mandated to report their gas emissions to agencies, but it's only a matter of time before those companies are required to publish those reports on the blockchain. So we already know Vechain will be a huge leader in that industry, as they already have their low carbon ecosystem set up, and they're working with key accounting players pushing for this change. Just yesterday, we got news that Vechain and DNV are now part of San Marino's national 2030 agenda for sustainable development goals, where they'll be helping San Marino and its people become the first carbon neutral state in the world. This is literally next level stuff coming from Vechain, guys. And once this gets underway, this will elevate them to a different tier. So this is why I easily have Vechain becoming a top 3 blockchain company in this space, because they're bringing real world value to other businesses. And what other company do you know is literally working with an entire country? I mean, come on. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Gunnyman Rob. Make sure to go give me a follow on all social platforms, link in the description below, and tell your friends and family that Vechain is the golden goose. I'll see you next time.
This one for the old me. I was getting back to them. They was trying to hold me.